All right, so I want to review real quick uh, the market's action today and a little trade that I took on NQ. I have right here the ES, the forward slash E meaning S&P 500, and I also have another monitor, the NQ forward slash NQ. This is NASDAQ. Today's action was really weak. First, let's go over before the market opened what I had in mind. So we're just hanging around right here in this white noise. Before the market opened, really, me personally, I had this 30-minute demand zone, which in hindsight was not very, was not the great effort. But we bounced out of it before, and before market opened. And I had also this 90-minute with that 2 hour inside. So right here I had a put this faster. Okay, so I had this also this 90-minute, and I had this 2 hour right here as well inside. So I had a couple demand zones right here in this area, and I had also the supply that we rejected Monday. And kind of going over the what happened today on the 1 minute chart, which is usually the one I watch along with the 5 minute. Right away, we were a little choppy. Well, we're just downtrending with NQ. We're a little choppy, having no direction. I was waiting to see what direction we would take. Then at 9:47, we aggressively sold off with some aggressive red candles to the downside. We came to this 1 hour 16318 on the NQ, and we did not show responsive buyers. Right away, some sellers, heavy selling pressure came to the market. Didn't have any clear confirmation to get long in this area, and then right away, we did not respect this 2 hour right here. So there are times that you have to wait for responsive buyers or sellers to have a position, for example here to the long side with stop along the day, but we did not have it. I was watching to get long, but after 1 2 3 4 aggressive red candles, you have some heavy selling pressure right here. Falling action, I'm gonna review NQ because the trade I took, we had some heavy selling pressure. Now right here, you eventually look to play to the long side as well, but first, since we did not we did not bounce out of this 1 hour, we did not show responsiveness on the 5 minute. This was very aggressive reaction, and then right away we sliced through supply. That's what we did today. And then we slice through the demand right away. Price came right away to this 2 hours. So NQ, these imbalances are magnets price. So right away, in a matter of 3 minutes, we came to this demand so aggressively. I did not play the short side on this, even though it's definitely one of my plans. I'm gonna get to that later, but I did not play this aggressive move to the downside. I was not able to pinpoint an entry. I think it happened too fast. I would have wanted a little more, more place with risk that would have made sense, but definitely worked. Now at this demand zone right away, like I did not play long because with this weak context, I wouldn't want to be a first buyer. Sorry, on these demand zones, I would want to be probably a seller, but then the thing is pinpointing an entry and confirmation that more blood is going to come to the market. Now I had a plan on this for it to be a magnet to another demand imbalance, because we did not have clear-cut demand imbalances in this white noise, this white area, besides this 1 hour from the FOMC rally at 15976. You know, price. These imbalances are magnets of price. There are areas of interest where there are buyers, for example, in this demand zone that left, for example, on-field orders on that area. So what I was watching was to see if it would have come below this demand zone, targeting this 1 hour right here. Now, I think my trade, which I'm going to review right now, I think I front run it a little bit. I think it was definitely too early to play. But what I was watching right here, we were making some lower lows. I didn't play any of this. I wanted to see, to gauge more context. But right away, when NQ was rallying a little bit, there were some responsive sellers right here, shown by these green candles. Buyers were not able to put us above this area to continue to rally, and there was some pressure right here. Now at this point, I pinpointed my stop loss, which was going to be this area right here. I think above this I would have been proven wrong. Below this I was going to target this 2 hour and possibly more blood to the downside. So I was looking for more selling pressure like the one we had in the morning. But at this point, I was watching this lower low and I had my contract loaded up. I got filled in this green candle right here to the upside, this candle right here. My stop loss was here, and right away my stop loss was met. I did not sell in the first touch of the stop loss, like right here, because I was looking how, right away as we were coming right here, it was being shut down. Same right here with this candle. But of course I stopped out in this aggressive green candle. It was a little bit of too big of a loss. Definitely premiums got inflated or got crushed with this aggressive green candle. But here, reviewing the trade, definitely the trade idea was good. My idea was it was not bad. Eventually NQ was weak in context. Now reviewing my entry, my entry was right here on this aggressive green candle. One of my mistakes definitely is one that I'm looking a little too much at the 1 minute chart. I'm not looking that much to the 5 minutes, which definitely got filled and stopped out in this candle. An aggressive green candle. If I would have wanted a little more short side, a little more better entry, could have gauged this was a stop loss as soon as we were coming up, having an entry right here and then targeting the momentum below. But my trade idea, it was not bad. Definitely could have worked when I entered. As I was saying, I think I front run it a little bit. I think I did it a little too early. Got caught up in this area right here, and then which eventually sold off. So trade idea not bad. I think we needed a little more downside to target the 1 hour right here. But that's my entry. It's a little big of a loss, even though my stop was really tight. Premiums definitely got crushed on this, but eventually later on it was a little too choppy. No clear direction, not of the sun pressure that we had in the morning with clear direction. It was more of a FOMO hours. Definitely gonna get stopped out in all of this area. So again, that was my trade. Definitely a bigger loss that I would have wanted. Nothing wrong about it. Mentally have to be strong to bear these losses and just learn from them. What can you learn? That on the 5 minute there was no real confirmation of this. Definitely could have worked. Nothing wrong about it. You learn by your mistakes. But it's a quick little trade that I took today. I did not watch the ES, to be honest. Even though they're mirrors to themselves, did not watch that. But that's what happened today.